and music. Carl Moses is here with The Loop. That's right after Club Nation.
Hi and welcome to this week's Club Nation, coming at you on a beautiful summer's evening from London's South Bank. Coming up in the programme, we'll be checking out the latest collection from streetwear clothing label Bullet, plus underground techno head honcho Billy Nasty talks about his new mix album, Race Data ETA. Roni Sides and DJ Krust drop by to discuss their new album under the banner now collectively known as Represent. And there's some more homegrown hip-hoppery from the totally awesome Herbaliser. But before that, here's another chance to move with the groove to some more wicked dance tunes from DRT North at Club Zinc in Rhyl, North Wales.
I think we're gonna blow your mind!
So many times I've tried to make you understand.
You're now tuned to the MC00 and the Bar DG. Whistle massive, air horns, set yourselves free! Set yourselves free!
Bullet Clothing launched itself at the Clothes Show in 1995 and was selected from over 100 new streetwear brands. The ethos behind the designs are based on performance and functionality with fabrics suitable for any urban environment. Here to tell us about the latest Bullet collection is designer Sophie White.
Bullet was formed by me, Sophie and David Young, who we started forming a partnership when we met at college 2 years ago. We started out looking at t-shirt printing and we decided really that we should go for bringing out a new label called Bullet, started out based on girl power, girls with attitudes. We're taking it forward now to sort of more sporty, fresh image really, taking it forward to the future. Our target market is really sort of 18 to 25-year-olds. Tend to be quite young, sort of forward-minded women, really quite independent, sort of within their own styles. But Bullet's quite flexible with people's lifestyles, really, because you can mix and match whatever. They're very decisive women, tend to be very strong-minded. I don't think you could be a shy violet if you're going to wear Bullet, really. The formula's based on a good cut, good quality fabric and makeup, a good clean colour palette. Styling is very important. I think it's important to have something that people can relate to, like bringing in the speed stripe is very sporty, contrasting the fabrics with interlock and rib. And the branding is very important as well. We've kept the branding very simple to our B, the Bullet's B. So it doesn't interfere with the garment, but it actually is quite prominent. Our sports range that we've done, which is based on a strong sports styling, that's been really popular because we're using really nice heavy rib with the sports speed stripes with it. The long dresses are very popular because they're really comfortable. They're not restricting in any way. They tend to cover quite a broad range of sizes and stuff. So that's our biggest seller so far. Bullet's developing more into, we're making it into quite a serious streetwear brand for the future. We're also trying to lay down paths for streetwear, going through to the year 2000 and forward.
Win the sound on the track.
you that take offense to hip-hop that's not from the mean streets of America's coastal regions, it's time for an injection of alternative medicine. Ninja Tune signing the Herbaliser serve up a vigorous combination of homegrown new school breakbeatery that's every bit as authentic as anything stateside. With their second album, Blow Your Headphones, out now, you'd better believe it.
Actually a hip-hop album that features MCs and there's instrumental tracks, and we're very into cinematic productions and easy listening and orchestral music, so there's a lot of that sort of influence in the music. But the rap tracks, we've got some very talented rappers. We've got Fabian and Big Ted from London and What from New York, and we're well pleased with it, really.
You get to hear a lot of different DJ styles and you pick up influences as well. I don't think that our music would sound exactly the way it does if we weren't exposed to, some of the other stuff that's happening on this scene. But our main influence really, it's like hip-hop music. Essentially that's what we're doing, but we mix it up with a few other elements that maybe people don't usually fuse with hip-hop.
Herbaliser, because Ollie's a DJ and he's thinking about what's going to work in a mix, whereas I'm a bit more of a musician and I think, let's try and get it radio friendly and get it down to this time, and we sort of compromise in the middle. So tracks have these extra bits that Ollie sort of wants to go on, where there's more beats, and it's good having the two influences working together because we've got a lot of common ground, but at the same time we stand out on our own ground in certain areas as well. So there's a lot of compromising, but we sort of pretty much agree on most things, and that leads to how we sound, really.
Ourselves when we play live, and at first, myself being a DJ and not used to playing with the band, I was kind of a bit dubious about how it was all going to work, but everyone kind of knows where they're supposed to play and they play something different every night. It's definitely got a bigger jazz element to it than the LP, though obviously on the LP there's jazz influences and all influences from all over the place. But the live thing's a pretty jazz thing, but it's not so jazz that it would turn you off if you weren't a kind of jazz head.
First signed to Ninja Tune 2 years ago, we only thought we'd be selling records to maybe 100 people that wanted to buy what was essentially instrumental hip-hop music. Whereas now, I think people are getting bored of the house music scene, and a lot of people that come to our gigs are hearing hip-hop and funk and jazz for the first time. And it's certainly, like, for me, it was through rap music and electro that I got into jazz and funk, because I started checking the records that people were sampling, and I sort of just taught myself jazz guitar and jazz bass through listening to hip-hop. So hopefully if people can get the same sort of influence and inspiration as I've had in the past from listening to us, then it can only be a good thing.
Up with internationally acclaimed DJ Billy Nasty, who's just released Race Day to ETA, his first official UK mix album for 3 years. From the legendary Saturday Nighter at the Brain Club, he's since built himself a reputation as one of the country's leading techno DJs.
I wanted to do Race Day to kind of like to show people what current kind of music I'm playing. Also to put releases off my label called Tortured Records, and basically it's just to showcase the people who kind of I think are amazing, like studio producers, but they're not really getting the recognition that they deserve. DJs stamp their character. It's like some people, negative people, would say you're only playing records. But when you've heard like different DJs, each one of us has got an individual style. So what we do is we do only play records, but the way we piece them together and the way we chop and change and blend things, we put our kind of character and stamp on it. And it's something that's quite hard to put in words because it's an experience. You know, it's like any great art, it is quite hard to put in words, but basically that's what we do. From the age of like 13, 14 upwards, I started to go out to clubs, and you know, I was getting into clubs that were over 21s when I was like 15 and 16, and it was really dance music and like going out and socialising that got me into it. And it was like, when I first got into going out, it was like jazz funk, and then, you know, after that, a couple of years later, it started blossoming into electro and hip-hop, and I was in a rare groove. This was before house, techno, garage, trip-hop, jungle, drum and bass, you know. And it's basically, for me, since the age of 13, it's been whatever is the most kind of groundbreaking form of dance music at the time. If the DJing ever slows down, which inevitably it will one day, I want to concentrate more on the record label and make sure that, you know, I can still contribute to the scene. Do you know what I mean? Even when my DJing career has maybe slowed down.
Golden Oldie is the awesome Photech mix of the Therapy single Loose. The Irish Rockers released the remix in August 1995, and although it's only a couple of years old, we decided to show it as this week's Club Nation Classic video. reputation as making some of the most influential drum and bass music around has reached to the point that he and his Bristol-based counterparts, DJ Di, DJ Sub and DJ Krust, have formed a collective, more recently recognised as Represent. Here to tell us more are Roni Size and DJ Krust. Welcome to Club Nation, DJ Krust and Roni Size. Firstly, tell me about the new album, Roni.
It's been a long time, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Signed a deal with Talking Loud about 2 years ago and always wanted to work out, trying to come up with a new concept rather than doing what we was originally doing on, our other labels like Four Cycle and B Records and Dope Dragon. So we, had to come up with kind of an idea of what we wanted to do, which was a project basically to reflect an era which we could all relate to, like the so-called 80s when the jazz funk or the jazz or the funk era or the acid house and the coming in of hip-hop and different influences. The 80s, there was a lot of different influences of different musics which came in and they all inspired us, and different eras of going to like Notting Hill carnivals and St. Paul's carnivals. We wanted to try and recreate that and reflect it on this album.
Part of the Represent posse, but tell me about the rest of the people that make up the whole team.
So there's Di, and there's Sub, and there's a drummer called Clyde Deemer, and then there's we have a bassist called Cy John, and then there's Only the singer. And Only was she's been like a local singer from around the way, Bristol for quite a while, and she's got a lot of experience. And her part is vital in the project. She's very, energetic. She's got a very clear, precise voice, and she does what she does best. And then also we have an MC as well, MC Dynamite. Sorry, I forgot about him.
Who is completely dynamite.
And I'll say no more on that one. And then we've got Clive Deemer, who's the drummer, and he at the moment he's rolling, he's hot, and he's hotting up as well, man.
About the music always is the very jazzy element. You use a lot of jazz in the music, and in fact you've got a tune coming out on B Recordings called It's Jazzy. How important is the jazz influence?
The jazz is important, as important as house, soul, reggae, hip hop. It's all important. When I listen to jazz, when I think about jazz, I think of the ideas rather than the form. I've never really listened to any jazz records, but I've always listened. I can relate to the sound, the drum kits that they use, and the bass sounds that they use, and the piano chords that they use. Rather than if you ask me one jazz record, I'll probably get lost. You know what I mean? But I'm more influenced by sounds rather than records.
This is it. We don't kind of see it like, oh, we're doing this, we're doing that. Right now, after we're finished, we're going to go back and do what we were doing. You get me? So it's like a constant thing.
Very much, Roni Size and DJ Krust from Represent. The album is coming out on June the 23rd. Coming up in next week's Sizzling edition, we'll be talking to Billy Bunter, Cheshire Cat and the excellent DJ Fabio, as well as checking out dance floor action from Kelly's in Port Rush, Northern Ireland. And we'll be checking out top house label Stress Records. Until then, I'm off to have a bath.